Hello guys, I'm PassioKnit Kelsie and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. We officially have 13 days until Christmas and we are just about halfway through Vlogmas. We are going to be posting all the way until Christmas Day, so 25 videos. I am doing good, feeling good, although we are starting a little bit late today because I took the morning off. Do you pull from the middle or the outside? How do you use a donut? I'll pull from the outside. This morning I slept in, not super late, but like 11 o'clock, you know? Took the dogs out, got them fed, ate a little breakfast, and then I was making my way back to my room to get started on Vlogmas, but instead of turning and walking into my office, I actually turned and walked into my bedroom, and I just, for some reason, got back into bed and stayed there. It was nice, actually. It was just one of those mornings where it was nice, it was cute, we were watching TikToks, showing each other memes, giggling, classic. And then at some point we decided we were hungry, so we got up, grabbed some food, and then Caesar decided that we want to start a new TV show, and he turned on The Sopranos. We just watched the first episode while we were eating some food. It came out in 1999, which also happens to be when I came out of the womb, I guess. The first episode is about an hour or so, and it was actually pretty good. After we finished that, I did some laundry, and then I told myself I need to get to work, okay? So here we are, working at the fantastic time of 4 p.m. I actually came in here like a little bit earlier, you know, 3:30 or something, and then I realized that my room was a mess. I just left it that way from my live stream last night, so I took out a bunch of boxes and paper that was on the floor from the boxes, and I had my sweater half frogged laying out on my desk that I put away somewhere, and that's all sorted out now, so I'm feeling better. Hold on, I have not been counting. I guess I'll use a stitch marker. As you can see while we were talking, I've decided to start off where I left the night yesterday, which was I would like to make another rib knit beanie in some wool. We are using the petite wool from We Are Knitters, and this is the color Marshmallow. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it just lovely? I picked this color for multiple reasons. First of all, it's beautiful. It is an amazing color and I love it. Second of all, I'm scared I'm gonna run out, and I have 2 of these donuts, so if I do run out, it's okay. No big deal. I wanted to try out the wool because I'm wondering if it's going to make any sort of difference in my tension. I have been making a few hats, as you may remember, with the Big Twist Gentle. We made one in this pink color, and then last night we made one in the green color. And I'll say overall, my tension is pretty consistent, but you can see some inconsistencies. Well, now I don't know if it's because it was folded over or it's just because they're not incredibly noticeable, but they are there. Just like some stitches are just like a little bit bigger, and it happens. You can barely tell they're there, especially when you're wearing the hat and it's all stretched out like this, but I noticed. And I just want to see if it's because this yarn is like so squishy, or maybe just the fact that it's acrylic. But this yarn is 100% wool. It's a little bit more stiff. I don't know if it will make any difference whatsoever. And I want to use it also just to use it because it's been in my room for a long time. So we will. Also, I talked about this idea a little bit on my live stream, but I wanted to talk about it again because I don't think I've mentioned it throughout the Vlogmas videos. And if I have, I apologize. Last year I had this long list of items to make, and all of them were gift ideas. I made all of them, I gave them out to everybody, and yeah, I felt accomplished. This year, I have not been thinking that far ahead, really. And I don't have any gift ideas. Nobody has specifically asked me to make them anything like that. So my idea was to make some hats, maybe a scarf or two, cowl, something like that. And maybe like fill up a little basket or something and just bring it to my Christmas events and kind of have it as like open availability for anybody that wants a hat or a scarf or maybe a cowl or something. Just kind of as like a, hey everyone, I made all this stuff. You can look through, take whatever you want. Because if somebody does indeed want a hat from me, I want them to have that hat. But it's always just so hard. I would hate to make something for someone as a specific gift and then them not like it. Basically, if they want a hat, take a hat. And if they don't want a hat, then I can sell them on my website. Win-win for everybody. So in order to do that, we need to make some hats. So far, I've only got the green one that we made yesterday. So we need to do a bit of expanding. We're gonna make this one, of course. I'm using the same pattern. This is the Saybin beanie by Miss Kuhn. The pattern will be linked down below. I also want to make one of my double-stranded bulky weight beanies. That should be quick and easy. And maybe we'll look through some of my other patterns that I have purchased in the past. There's quite a few that I have bought that I actually haven't even tried to make yet. So maybe it could be a fun adventure for us. We will find out. Of course, I still want to use my one skein of Juicy Couture today, so we're gonna have to pause at some point and use that. Make our scrunchies. So right now, I am just going to knit for a little bit, so you can watch and please enjoy.
So, the rules that serve the old dawn so well.
The short fits.
No doubt.
So, cheer me up, babe.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Huh? Zappuccino. Fucking spitting on the
Vincent Rizzo. Yes. Former soldier in the Genovese family. Government witness turned best-selling.
The millennium. Where do we go from here?
Hello. We watched another episode of The Sopranos. Here's how much knitting I got done. It's not bad. As far as the tension thing I was talking about, the fact that this is a variegated yarn is not helping me see the stitches more clearly. But I do think it is still the slightest bit inconsistent. You see this blue stitch right here? See how it's like a little bit bigger? I don't know if you can tell. The yarn did a little bit of self-striping, as you can see on the bottom. It's kind of making zigzags. I have a jacket and a blanket because I'm freezing. I have a feeling that in the comment section, some people might feel the urge to tell me that I should switch to English style knitting, throwing with my right hand rather than continental, holding the yarn with my left hand. And I mean, I appreciate advice, but just know that is not something that I will do. I can't. It's too hard, too weird. I might be interested in like, I don't know, maybe a tension ring? I feel like the problem is the fact that like my yarn doesn't just glide over the needles. I'm constantly having to stop knitting and like scoot up my stitches on this side and pull these back down. Does everyone do that, or is it my needles? Is it my yarn needle combo? Or is that just a thing that you have to do with knitting? Because I feel like it affects it, you know? The problem isn't huge. It's not big enough to like be incredibly bothersome, but I am just nitpicky. But also, maybe it's just the fact that this is 1x1 ribbing and the stitches are just going to look like that, you know? Because whenever I do stockinette, it's not as big as a problem. Or garter stitch. Garter stitch, you can basically like see nothing, so. Anyway, I think that we should take a pause on knitting our hat, and we have some other things to do, like make some scrunchies, and I have a box to open, so let's do that. Sounds like fun. If I can just put this thing down. Okay, all right. We'll open our box first. I'm thinking this should have multiple Christmas presents in it. More paper. Okay, first things first is this box. We'll open it up. Here we have a cake carrier / cover. It's purple. I got this for my grandma because she asked me for it. She is a baker. She makes lots of cakes and whatnot. She said she needed one, so here it is. Next up, we have another box. This one is heavy. Oh, this is for my nephew. It is magnetic fidget putty. I didn't think that this was putty whenever I bought it. Yeah, I wouldn't call this putty. So it comes with all of these things, 4 different colors, and all of these are magnetic. I guess I didn't look at the picture well enough because I thought that they were all the tiny little silver balls. I had some whenever I was a child, and it was called a Neo Cube, and it was like one of my favorite toys that I ever played with. Similar concept. Yeah, ooh. These are not strong magnets. This feels like it's gonna fall apart. Oh, okay, it literally did. It actually did fall apart. Well, that's not very magnetic of you, but it is more putty-like. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. The one that I had, the Neo Cube, it was just a square of all of these little tiny ball bearings that are super magnetic. There's like a whole thing on TikTok of people that have videos of them and they build stuff out of it. Anyway, I thought that's what that was, but I mean, this is also quite interesting. There we go. I guess this is safer for children because like, I know it's like very important not to swallow really strong magnets, and these are definitely not strong magnets, so there you go. We have another thing for my nephew here. We've got a big pack of stickers and all of them are Zelda themed. He's a big fan of Zelda right now. That'll be fun. I'm sure he can put them all over everything in my sister's house. Speaking of my sister, I got her a planner for 2025. It's green. If you remember, this matches her keyboard and mouse set that I got her. That's fun. Love a good planner. Last year I got her pens, so she's big on stationery. Here for my niece, we have another Tony. This is going to read the book Room on the Broom for her. Quite cool, love it. And what is this? This is a satin tank top for my mom. And that's all we got. My present box is starting to fill up again, so we might have to have another present wrapping session soon. Now that that's done, before we get back to knitting our hats, why don't we take a break and grab another skein of Frothy Fawn. Let's make our 4 scrunchies for the day and officially fill up this bin right here.
Definitely not. I think palm. So I will call that a win. I will definitely.
Guys, you'll never guess what we finished. Yeah, it's scrunchies. Here we go. We finished all 4 scrunchies. It used exactly all of the yarn, which is great because that's what it's supposed to do. Now we can top off this bin here and finish off a color. The sparkly one is already full, and now the plain one is full as well. So there we go, 9 scrunchies, all done, perfect, amazing, beautiful. What can I say? Let's put these back with their brethren. We've got a full cube, I repeat, a full cube. Technically we have 2 full cubes, but you know, there we go. That feels good. We will pick out a new color to start tomorrow, but for the rest of the night tonight, I would like to continue working on my rib knit hat. What can I say? We are 2 episodes in to The Sopranos, so I think what I would like to do is go back out to my couch and just keep watching Sopranos. Today has been a bit of a lazy day, so I apologize. I hope this video is still good enough for you on Vlogmas. But I am going to keep that laziness running by moving to my couch and watching TV. But I'm still gonna be knitting. You're not gonna miss out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we should order some pizza. Yeah, lazy night in, watching TV, ordering a pizza, and just vibing. Everyone deserves to have a night like that. If you haven't had one in a while, you should take one. Just ordered some Casey's Pizza. They had buy one, get one 50% off on pizzas, and then I had an $8 reward point redeem thingy. So the pizzas and the drinks and delivery and the tip and everything was only $25. So that's a win for me, honestly. And now we wait. Oh, on my couch. Yep. Yeah, let's go to the couch. Okay. It's pizza time.
Well, here's a thought. Maybe he's willing to go to the world to come, but he's stuck here on this earth. I know one thing that...
I don't know that. Do you like my Elizabeth Wire shoes?
This is where it would be found. We don't have wings. Share with you some of them.
Here we are back to the office. Pizza was good. Really good, actually. Sopranos, good TV show so far. This is how much I got done on our hat. As you can see, the colors are starting to pool, which I am not a fan of. Don't love that. I kind of hope it stops. I mean, at this point, like, the brim is gonna fold up and it should kind of cover that. Kind of a bummer. Do you guys like it when that happens with your variegated yarns? I'm not a fan. I thought I was gonna get more done on this throughout the day, but like I said, today was kind of a day off for me, but we still are doing Vlogmas, of course. Although, it is pretty late, so we're gonna have to wrap up for day 12 right here. We can save this beanie for tomorrow. As far as our yarn usage goes for today, we used 1 skein of Juicy Couture in the color Frothy Fawn. Not bad, not bad. So everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up for me. I'd really, really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me in the future. And hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.